Harvick's time at H&Childress Racing has come to an end after a 13 Sprint Cup Series season. Despite not winning a championship, Kevin's had a very successful career, finishing third in points in 2 of the past 3 seasons and winning some of the sport's biggest races.
After the accident in Turn 4 at the end of the Daytona 500, we've lost Dale Earnhardt.
Tragedy strikes when least expected. Something owner H&Childress experienced firsthand immediately following Dale Earnhardt's death. But in sports, the next in line must step up. And for H&Childress Racing, it was the youngster Kevin Harvick.
He didn't want to at the time, but you know, he had made that commitment to Dale. If something had ever happened to him, that he would continue racing.
Let's go ahead and paint the car white, find the next number available, and we'll talk to Kevin Harvick, put him in it.
The weight of taking over the car of a legend on his shoulders. Here comes Jeff Gordon, closing down on Harvick.
I think that's what the race fans needed. I know that's what I needed. I know that's what the race team needed. It took a special person to be able to do what he did.
That was probably the biggest moment of the whole healing process.
2001 was an emotional year for all of us. We won the championship in Nationwide, Rookie of the Year, top 10 in the points. We knew we had something really good and special there.
In 2003, Harvick took another step out of Earnhardt's shadow at Indianapolis.
Kevin Harvick was the oh-so-difficult job of replacing Dale Earnhardt behind the wheel of this machine after Earnhardt was tragically killed at Daytona. He's half a lap from establishing racing legend for himself. The checkered flag is in sight, and the California kid, Kevin Harvick, wins the 10th Brickyard 400.
From 2003 to 2006, Harvick racked up 6 more wins in the Cup Series, including his second Busch Series championship. And in 2007, Kevin began the season with one of the most exciting finishes in NASCAR history.
It's going to be a drag race all the way to the start-finish line. Do what you got to do, baby. Daytona 500. Come on. Come on. Here they come. Checkered flag. Harvick. Hell yeah, Larry. Yeah.
But success quickly faded. And for 2 seasons straight, Harvick and the 29 team went winless. But that all changed at Talladega in 2010. But even as the wins continued over the next several seasons, the 29 team wasn't competitive enough for championships, causing tension within the organization.
Obviously, we made 2 of the worst mistake calls we can make today so far. You can't make rookie mistakes. Look like a bunch of buffoons.
Struggles led to Shane Wilson replacing crew chief Gil Martin on the pit box, but the move didn't prove fruitful.
Gil and Kevin just clicked for some reason. It's the chemistry between a driver and a crew chief that is huge. And to have that chemistry, I could see it wasn't there early in the year.
25 races into the 2012 season, Martin took back the reins and put his old driver back in victory lane after a 44-race drought.
Guess what? We won. Good job, man.
It's nice to officially end all the speculation about numbers and teams. And I signed a deal with Stewart Haas Racing.
After announcing his departure from RCR, Harvick vowed he'd be focused on finishing out 2013, and he kept his promise, grabbing 2 regular season wins and a 3rd midway through the chase, on his way to a storybook ending with Childress. But at Martinsville, things turned sour.
Ty Dillon all over the back bumper of Kevin Harvick. Around goes Harvick. Around goes Ty Dillon. Oh, there we push. See Kevin Harvick and Ty Dillon. He missed with you, period. Turn it upside down.
So he just dumped me. Exactly the reason why I'm leaving RCR, because you got those kids coming up and they got no respect for what they do in this sport, and they've had everything fed to them with a spoon.
But Childress and Harvick have overcome worse. The owner-driver tandem set aside their differences and focused on ending their careers together strong, and they did.
Carl Edwards is out of fuel, and Kevin Harvick is going to victory lane.
Hell yeah! Oh! Good job, Kevin. Oh, man. Thank you, Richard.
Although a championship was never in the cards for Kevin and Richard, together they've accomplished great feats in the shadows of adversity. And even as they go their separate ways, they do so with their names engraved in the history books.